British soldiers may face prosecution at the International Criminal Court in The Hague over allegations of war crimes committed in Iraq between 2003 and 2009. The court's chief prosecutor says there are reasonable grounds to believe that some troops may have abused captives. Reporting on that, Polly Boiko.
It's a court that's seen a number of historic and high-profile trials of war criminals, including the cases of Slobodan Milosevic, Ratko Mladic and Charles Taylor. And now the International Criminal Court in The Hague is looking into British troops' alleged war crimes against detainees during the Iraq conflict.
Over 6 years after UK troops officially pulled out of Iraq, the ICC's chief prosecutor has said that there's a reasonable basis to believe that British soldiers unlawfully killed prisoners during the protracted US-led war.
I was involved in investigations of these crimes, which they called the collateral damages. It was the indications were pointing to the fact that it was done intended.
As a signatory to the Rome Statute, the UK is one of the founding members of the ICC. But despite being one of the driving forces behind the creation of the court, when it comes to allegations directed at Britain itself, the UK says there's no need for the ICC's involvement.
We are confident that our existing efforts to investigate allegations preclude the need for any investigation by the ICC.
IHAT, the British government's £60 million Iraq historical allegations team, was shut down earlier this year, accused of a lack of professionalism. It didn't result in any prosecutions. And the long-awaited Chilcot inquiry, which came a year before that, concluded that the 2003 invasion of Iraq was based on the false pretext. In the past, the International Criminal Court has been accused of racism and imperialism by pursuing predominantly African politicians. The probe into British soldiers' alleged war crimes would see the court investigating one of its main backers. Victims and their families will be hoping to see the ICC deliver justice where the British government wasn't able to. Polly Boiko, RT, London.